let me ask you something bold. How many blouses do you have in your wardrobe right now? Go ahead, think about it. Because I already know the answer is more than you wear regularly. More than you reach for confidently. More than make you feel like the most put-together woman in the room when you put them on. And here is the question nobody is asking. Why? You have beautiful pieces. You have good taste. You have always had good taste. But something is happening between the blouse on the hanger and the blouse on your body that is not delivering what it should. The outfit looks fine, presentable, safe, but not chic, not expensive, not the kind of timeless, effortlessly elegant result that makes people stop you mid-sentence to ask, where did you get that? That gap between a blouse you own and a blouse you have truly styled is exactly 8 tricks wide. 8 specific, surgical, completely transformative moves that take the most versatile piece in your wardrobe and make it work the way it was always capable of working. For your body, for your melanin, for the 60-plus years of elegance you bring into every room you enter. Stay right here, because trick number 5 is the one that fashion insiders have been quietly using for years, and almost nobody over 60 knows about it yet. Welcome to Ageless Melanin Queen, where Black women over 60 dress with intention, power, and the complete understanding that the most versatile piece in your wardrobe is the one you have been underusing. New here? Hit subscribe right now. Turn on your notifications. And if you are watching from the United States, hit that hype button. Let me know you are here. 8 tricks. Let us get into it. One truth before we start. And this runs through every single trick I am about to show you. A blouse is not just a top. A blouse is a canvas. And the same silk blouse in the same jewel tone can look like a basic piece you threw on or a deliberate, expensive editorial choice, depending entirely on 8 things. The fabric, the tuck, the color placement, the silhouette, the belt, the layer, the scarf, and the accessories. Get those 8 things right and the blouse you already own becomes the most powerful piece in your entire wardrobe. In 2026, jewel tones like emerald, sapphire, and amethyst are showing up in silk blouses paired with dark trousers across every major style guide. And wide leg trouser and blouse sets are having a particular moment that suits virtually every body type. The blouse is having its biggest moment in years, and Black women over 60 are positioned to wear it better than anyone. 8 tricks. Here we go.
Trick number 1, choose the right fabric. This is where everything starts. Trick number 1, and this is the foundation, the decision that happens before you have put on a single thing, before you have chosen a color or a cut or an accessory. The fabric. Because here is what most blouse content never says plainly enough. The fabric of your blouse is speaking to everyone in the room before you say a single word. Quality fabric moves differently, drapes differently, catches light differently, and the distance between a blouse that looks expensive and a blouse that looks cheap is almost always the fabric, not the price tag, not the brand, not even the color. For Black women over 60 specifically, 3 blouse fabrics stand above every other option in 2026. First, silk or silk look blouses. A silk blouse softens tailoring, enhances denim, and handles the long stretch between morning and evening with unusual grace. A good silk blouse does more than look elegant on a hanger. It elevates everything beneath it, everything around it, and everyone wearing it. For melanin-rich skin specifically, silk has a luminosity when it drapes against the body that makes the complexion look rich, radiant, and deeply, beautifully alive. A silk blouse in a jewel tone against deep brown skin in warm light is one of the most breathtaking combinations in the entire history of fashion. Second, linen blouses. Linen is the dominant fabric story of 2026, confirmed across every major style publication. It breathes, it drapes, it reads as expensive at any price point, and it works from morning to evening without apology. A linen blouse in ivory or cream against melanin-rich skin creates the warm, luminous glow that makes your complexion look like it was lit from within. Third, chiffon and lightweight flowing fabrics. A chiffon blouse adds a touch of femininity and movement that heavier fabrics cannot replicate. Worn over a quality camisole or tucked into tailored trousers, it creates that softness and dimension that makes an outfit look editorial rather than simply assembled. What to avoid? Thin, synthetic, pilling fabrics that lose their shape within hours, fabrics that cling rather than drape, anything that wrinkles badly within the first hour of wearing. These fabrics communicate the opposite of expensive, regardless of what else is happening in the outfit. The practical formula: touch the fabric before you read the price tag. Weight, drape, and movement. Those three qualities are what expensive actually feels like. Drop a comment right now and tell me, what is the most beautiful blouse fabric you own? Silk? Linen? Chiffon? I want to know what you are working with.
Trick number 2, the French tuck. And if you take nothing else from this entire video, take this. Because this single move has transformed more blouse outfits than any other styling decision I have ever researched. A French tuck defines the waist without looking stiff. That description is so specific and so accurate that I need you to read it again. It defines the waist without looking stiff. Those two things together are the entire goal of blouse styling for women over 60, and the French tuck achieves both simultaneously in under 15 seconds. Here is how it works. Take just the front center of your blouse, a small, loose section right at the middle front, and tuck only that part into your waistband. The sides stay out, the back stay out. Just the front center, soft and relaxed, not forced, not compressed, not tucked all the way to the back of your trousers. What just happened? You created a waistline where it seemed like there might not be one. You broke the vertical fall of the blouse at precisely its most flattering point. And you created a visual signal to everyone who sees this outfit that this look was styled with knowledge, that you understand what you are doing, that this was not an accident. The full tuck, where you tuck the entire blouse completely into your waistband, is the alternative that most women default to, and it creates the opposite effect. It compresses the midsection, removes all ease and intention from the look, and makes a blouse feel constrained rather than elegant. A full tuck says effort. A French tuck says ease, and ease in 2026 reads as expensive. The French tuck works with every blouse fabric and every bottom: high-rise wide-leg trousers, tailored straight-leg trousers, a midi skirt, a pencil skirt, dark wash jeans, every single pairing. Once you learn this move, you will never fully tuck a blouse again. Practice it once in the mirror, watch what happens to your silhouette the moment the tuck falls into place, and then come back and tell me in the comments whether I was right. Trick number 3. The jewel tone blouse on dark neutrals, the color formula. Trick number 3, and this is the color principle that every Black woman over 60 needs embedded in her styling DNA permanently. Jewel tone blouse on top, dark neutral on the bottom, always. Here is the specific science behind why this is so powerful for melanin-rich skin. The color nearest your face is the most important color in the entire outfit. It is the color that interacts most directly with your complexion, reflecting light upward, activating undertones, and creating either the luminosity that makes you look radiant and alive, or the flatness that makes you look tired and drained. In 2026, jewel tones like emerald, sapphire, and amethyst are showing up in silk blouses paired with black, navy, or cream trousers across every major style guide for women over 60. And the reason these pairings work so specifically and so powerfully is melanin. Deep, warm, melanin-rich skin interacts with rich, saturated jewel tones in a way that creates a visual phenomenon. The color deepens, the skin glows, and the combination produces a luminosity that no neutral blouse color can replicate. A cobalt blue silk blouse tucked into dark wash wide-leg jeans with gold jewelry and tan loafers is not just a stylish outfit, it is a declaration. It says, I know what my skin does with color. I know which colors activate my melanin rather than diminish it, and I chose accordingly. A rich emerald linen blouse French tucked into black tailored trousers with gold drop earrings and a structured cognac bag is an editorial outfit. A deep burgundy chiffon blouse over a matching camisole tucked into charcoal wide-leg trousers is an evening-appropriate look that photographs like it cost 10 times what it did. The specific colors that activate melanin-rich skin most powerfully in a blouse near your face: cobalt blue, emerald green, rich amethyst, deep burgundy, warm coral, forest green. Every single one of these picks up the warm undertones in dark skin and makes your complexion look radiant, even, and deeply alive. What to avoid near your face: washed-out pastels, muted grays, faded neutrals. These do not complement melanin, they drain it. Hit that hype button right now if the jewel tone blouse just moved to the top of your shopping list, because it should have been there all along. Trick number 4.
the wrap blouse. And this is the silhouette that every professional stylist, every style guide, and every woman over 60 who consistently looks extraordinary has discovered at some point in her wardrobe journey. A wrap blouse highlights your curves while keeping you completely comfortable. It defines the waist naturally. The fabric crosses and wraps at your natural waistline and creates a cinch that adjusts to exactly how fitted or how relaxed you want to feel on any given day. It drapes over the midsection rather than clinging to it, and it creates a diagonal line across the body, from shoulder to opposite hip, that breaks the horizontal and pulls the eye on a journey rather than stopping it at any single point. For Black women over 60 specifically, the wrap blouse is extraordinary for 3 reasons. First, the adjustability. You control the waist definition completely. No compression, no structure, no shapewear required. Just the fabric wrapping at precisely the point you choose. Second, the movement. A wrap blouse in silk, chiffon, or a quality fluid fabric moves when you move in a way that reads as genuinely luxurious. Third, the neckline. The natural V created by the wrap construction draws the eye upward towards your face and décolletage, exactly where attention belongs on a Black woman over 60 with the kind of bone structure and presence that deepens beautifully with age. The specific styling formula for a wrap blouse. Choose a fabric with enough drape to wrap beautifully: silk, matte jersey, or a quality chiffon. Size through your bust. The wrap naturally adjusts from there. Pair with high-rise, wide-leg trousers or a midi skirt for the most complete, most elegant silhouette, and add gold jewelry at the face. Drop earrings that sit at the jaw and catch the light every time you turn your head. This is the blouse that makes people ask who styled you, and the answer, after today, is you.
Trick number 5, the one I told you about at the very beginning. The insider move that fashion editors have been quietly using for years and that almost nobody over 60 knows about yet. Belting the blouse at the natural waist. Not tucked, not tied. Belted. On top of the blouse, at the narrowest point of your torso, creating waist definition through the belt rather than through the tuck. Here is what this does that the French tuck cannot. It adds a physical, structural definition point that is visible from across a room. When a belt sits at the natural waist over a beautiful flowing blouse, silk, linen, or chiffon, it creates 2 distinct zones. Above the belt, the blouse drapes and flows with all the luxury and elegance of the fabric itself. Below the belt, the same fabric releases again, flowing freely over the hip and the midsection. The belt is the waist. The blouse does everything else. A wide leather belt in cognac or gold hardware for a rich, sophisticated daytime look. A thin gold chain belt for an evening occasion. The gold against melanin-rich skin with a jewel-toned blouse flowing on either side is genuinely show-stopping. A statement buckle belt in a contrasting color for a bold editorial moment that reads as fashion-forward and completely intentional. The specific styling principle here is contrast. When the belt is a different tone or texture from the blouse, a cognac leather belt against an emerald silk blouse, a gold chain belt against a deep burgundy chiffon, the contrast creates a visual interest and a focal point that makes the whole outfit look expensive and considered rather than simply comfortable. Your waist is a feature, not a flaw, not something to be hidden or skimmed past. The belt is simply how you remind the room of that fact in 30 seconds with one intentional choice. Subscribe to Ageless Melanin Queen right now if you are not already here, because trick number 6 is the one that works from the inside out, and it creates a look that makes people genuinely believe your blouse cost 3 times what it did. Trick number 6, the sheer blouse over a matching camisole, the insider layering secret. Trick number 6, the insider layering move that creates one of the most sophisticated, most expensive-looking blouse looks available, and that almost nobody outside of the fashion world is doing yet. The sheer or semi-transparent blouse worn over a perfectly matching camisole underneath. Before you picture something revealing or inappropriate, stay with me, because the version of this trick I am describing is the complete opposite of that. It is layered, deliberate, and completely elegant. A semi-transparent blouse over a matching camisole creates a sophisticated layered look. The translucency creates dimension without revealing too much. Here is the specific mechanical magic of this combination. When a sheer or semi-transparent blouse in a rich color sits over a camisole in exactly the same shade, the human eye reads the 2 pieces as a single, seamless garment. It looks like one designer piece with built-in depth, like the fabric itself has layers, like the color has dimension, like this blouse costs significantly more than it did.
The critical detail that makes this work perfectly, the color match must be precise. Not similar, precise. A cobalt sheer blouse over a cobalt camisole, a deep burgundy chiffon over a burgundy silk camisole, a forest green linen blouse over a forest green fitted tank. When the colors match exactly, the layering disappears into the garment, and what remains is simply a blouse with extraordinary depth and dimension. The practical bonus, complete comfort and complete coverage. You are wearing 2 layers that together read as one perfect piece. The camisole does the structural work underneath. The blouse does the beauty work on top. And the result is an outfit detail that makes people lean across the table and ask, "Is that a designer blouse? Where did you get it?" You will smile and say thank you, because you chose it with complete knowledge of what you were doing.
Trick number 7, the scarf with the blouse. 30 seconds to intentional. Trick number 7, and this is the one that Cindy's Hattersley Design, one of the most respected style guides for women over 60 in 2026, confirmed with a sentence so specific and so accurate that I need to share it with you directly. A scarf takes an outfit from assembled to intentional in about 30 seconds. That is the entire case for trick number 7, in one sentence, and it applies to blouse styling more powerfully than almost any other outfit combination in your wardrobe. Here is what a scarf does for a blouse specifically. A blouse on its own, however beautiful, reads as a top. A blouse with a scarf tied at the neck, draped over the shoulder, or knotted as a belt reads as a complete aesthetic decision. It says, "I have a point of view. I dress with intention. I understand that the details are what separates chic from simply dressed." The 2026 ways to wear a scarf with a blouse. And all 3 are confirmed as current, modern, and appropriate for women over 60. First, tied loosely at the throat, inside or outside the blouse neckline, in a rich jewel tone that picks up the color of the blouse or contrasts beautifully with it. This places color and pattern right at your face, exactly where color does the most powerful work on melanin-rich skin. Second, draped over one shoulder and knotted loosely at the opposite hip, creating an asymmetric drape that is simultaneously architectural and effortless. This is the most fashion-forward version and the one that creates the most visual interest in motion. Third, tied as a belt at the natural waist over the blouse, in a print or color that contrasts with the blouse fabric. A printed silk scarf tied at the waist of a solid jewel-toned blouse creates a color story that is the kind of detail people remember long after the evening is over. One silk scarf in a jewel tone, one of 3 techniques, 30 seconds, and the blouse outfit you are already wearing becomes the most intentional, most memorable, most completely elegant look in the room. Trick number 8. And from everything we have covered on this channel, the t-shirt scripts, the denim scripts, the blouse research, this principle holds the same every single time. For Black women over 60, accessories are not the finishing touch. They are not optional. They are not an afterthought. They are the main event. And nowhere is that more true than in a blouse outfit, because when the blouse is the hero piece, the accessories are what give it a supporting cast worthy of the lead. The jewelry first. A blouse outfit lives or dies by the jewelry at the face. Wide-leg trouser and blouse sets styled with one unexpected element, a woven bag, a bold earring, a great sandal. That is the move that takes it from chic to memorable. The bold earring. Always the bold earring. A sculptural gold drop earring that sits at the jaw, catching the light every time you turn your head, is the single most powerful jewelry choice for a blouse outfit. It frames your face. It draws the eye upward. It makes the space between your blouse neckline and your face the most interesting real estate in any room. The specific jewelry formula for a blouse. 1 pair of sculptural gold drop earrings, jaw length, not chandelier, not disappearing studs. 1 thin gold chain necklace, delicate enough to complement rather than compete with the earrings. 1 gold cuff on the wrist, hammered, architectural, visible when you gesture. 3 pieces, perfectly edited, completely intentional. The shoe. A blouse outfit needs a shoe with substance and with intention. Pointed toe kitten heels in nude or tan for a classic leg-lengthening elegance. A cognac leather loafer for a polished, confident casual look. Gold strappy block heel sandals for an evening occasion. Clean white leather sneakers for a modern, street-style adjacent result.
Every one of these options elevates the blouse outfit above casual and into the territory of chic and expensive looking. What to avoid? Tired, worn trainers or basic flat sandals that bring the entire outfit down to their level rather than rising to meet the blouse. The bag. Confirmed by every major 2026 style guide, the bag is having its moment as the boldest thing in the outfit. A saturated cobalt tote, a vivid burgundy clutch, a coral crossbody. The colorful statement bag is this season's highest impact, lowest risk move. Against a beautifully styled blouse outfit, one saturated structured bag in a complementary or contrasting jewel tone becomes the finishing statement that makes the whole look completely, memorably, expensively you. Together, the sculptural gold earring, the quality shoe, the statement bag transform a blouse from a piece of clothing into a complete, intentional, chic, expensive, and timeless outfit that makes people stop you mid-sentence to ask where you got it.
8 tricks. Every single one of them backed by 2026 research, by fabric science, by color theory specific to melanin-rich skin, and by the complete understanding that a blouse, the right blouse, styled the right way, is one of the most powerful pieces in any wardrobe over 60. The right fabric, silk, linen, or chiffon that drapes, moves, and catches light the way expensive clothes do. The French tuck, waist definition without stiffness, ease without accident, intention without effort. The jewel tone blouse on dark neutrals, the color formula that activates your melanin and makes your complexion glow from across the room. The wrap blouse, the most universally flattering silhouette for women over 60, adjustable, elegant, and extraordinary in motion. The blouse belted at the natural waist, the insider transformation that adds a definition point and a focal point in 30 seconds. The sheer blouse over a matching camisole, the layering secret that makes 2 pieces read as one designer garment. The scarf with the blouse, 30 seconds from assembled to completely, powerfully intentional. And the accessories that complete the whole story. Gold jewelry at the face, the right shoe, the statement bag that makes the blouse outfit the most memorable look in every room you enter. Here is your challenge for this week. Go to your wardrobe right now. Find your most beautiful blouse. Apply every trick from this list. The French tuck, the jewel tone, the belt or scarf, the sculptural gold earring, the right shoe, the statement bag. Put the whole thing together. Stand in front of your mirror and let yourself see what I already know is standing there. A woman who is chic, expensive looking, completely, permanently, unapologetically timeless. Not because of the blouse, because of the woman wearing it, and the 8 tricks she finally knows. Hit that like button right now if this video changed the way you see your blouse collection. Leave a comment and tell me, which of these 8 tricks are you trying first, and which one surprised you most? Share this with every Black woman in your life who has beautiful blouses hanging in her wardrobe that she is not fully wearing. Send her this video, because she deserves to know exactly what those pieces are capable of. Subscribe to Ageless Melanin Queen if you are not already part of this royal family. Turn on your notifications. Every single week we are here, with the fashion, the styling science, and the melanin-first knowledge that was made specifically, completely, and unapologetically for you. And if you are watching from the United States, hit that hype button one final time before you go. Tell me where you are watching from. Lagos, London, Houston, Atlanta, Accra, Nairobi, Toronto, New York, Johannesburg, Cape Town. Drop your city below, because this community is global, it is growing, and every single queen in it is glowing. Until next time, stay chic, stay expensive, stay timeless, and wear your blouse like the magnificent, intentional, completely ageless queen you have always been. See you in the next video.